All right, Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kwadash. Double honors unto our apostles, as well as the men that taught them, the elder high priests, as well as the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Now, peace and blessings unto the 144,000 and the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp, and this is going to be a lamb back off the elder Menachezak by video that he did, I believe sometime today. As you can see, some of the title on this. Let me see. Yeah, you can see some of the title on the screen. It says Esau. The title of the video is Esau says, being a colonizer is pretty badass. Okay, and in this video, this Edomite, and this is definitely an Edomite. I mean, his whole spirit reeked of Edom, based upon his pride. That's one key indicator to know the spirit of an Edomite. They the most proud people on the planet Earth, and this guy was going into basically all the contributions that the so-called white men have brought to humanity, have brought to the world. He was going into he brought up the Constitution. He brought up the Bill of Rights. He brought up the Industrial Revolution. He brought up roads and making roads and bridges and blah, 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 blah. He listed off all kind of things of contributions that the so-called white men have made, positive contributions that have made our lives better. Let him tell it, okay? But the truth of the matter is, the so-called white man is wicked. That's why he's known as the wicked. All right? He's a liar. All right? And he's a goddamn thief, a murderer, a rapist. All those things tie in the side of being wicked. The wicked. A rapist, a murderer, a robber, a liar. Okay? So let's just, for argument's sake, let's just say, yes, Esau contributed all those things that he said, which a lot of what he was saying, Jake came up with. Esau just got the credit. Okay, because according to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, which that's wicked as hell. Meaning the so-called white man covered the faces of the judges, meaning the top judges, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, his son, Yahweh Shai, and then the Israelites. Okay? Through something called iconoclasm. What about that? He mentioned all the so-called positive things that this devil has done, but he didn't mention none of the negatives, which outweigh the positive, which, truthfully, he has brought no positivity to the earth. Okay? But like I say, for argument's sake, we'll give you that, Esau. We'll give you that you brought all those things you listed off. The Constitution and the Bill of Rights and the bridges, roads, and the Industrial Revolution and airplanes and cars and this, that, and the third. Okay? And with all that creation, so to speak, or contribution to the better of humanity, let you tell it. What did you have to do? What did you have to do in order to establish those things, to contribute those things? You had to rape, rob, murder, and lie. Okay? You worked all the building that you had done. Okay? You worked your slaves to death. Okay? And then rip them off. Okay, and then you rip them off on their wages. Yo, you free labor. Can't forget that. Hardcore slavery. You got 250 years of free, was it free labor? I may be off on that. I would 16, 19, 17, 19, 18. Yeah, 250 years of free labor. Okay? How wicked is that? All right, you've in your creation or contributions, you have polluted the air, you have polluted the earth. So let the truth be told, being a colonizer, you're really a low down, dirty piece of shit. Because in order to bring about all that devil listed off, he had to destroy lives, destroy the earth, okay? Lie about history, lie about creations. I'm sorry, not creation. Inventions. That's the word I'm looking for. So let's get some scriptures on this devil. Oh, and then ultimately, with all this, you being a colonizer is pretty badass. With all your badassness, what condition is the earth in? What condition are the people in? You fucked the earth up. You fucked the people over. Let's go here. Got 3 scriptures to bring out. Start in Habakkuk. And I'm going to bring out Habakkuk chapter 2. Yeah, and I'll bring out verse 5. Yeah, I'll bring out verse 5. And I gotta bring out verse 6 too, because I want to make a point in that verse. Habakkuk 2 and 5, yea also, because he transgressed by wine. You see, Esau spread all these philosophies, repackaged, philosophies, information in the earth, and it's all lies, wicked. Okay, and a lot of it goes against, righteousness. Okay, so there you go for your contributions. You spread harmful information throughout the earth. You spread lies throughout the earth. Okay, it said he is a proud man, and you did it in pride. You murdered in pride. To this day, it says neither keepeth at home who enlarged his desire as hell. So you mean when you spread out, and when the reason you spreading out is Micah 2 and Micah 2 starting at 1, you covered fields. So you go and so-called come in peace, with in a deceptive manner lying to steal resources, and you show up with your military. Okay, in other words, this man, when he branches out from America, so let's just use America, he brings hell, and is as dead and cannot be satisfied, but gathered onto him all nations, and heaped onto him all people. Yep, you got you didn't push your democracy, your faulty banking practices, your Catholicism throughout the earth. Okay, and that hadn't helped humanity not a bit. It actually destroyed humanity. This man being in power has actually destroyed the earth and the people with all your badass creations or inventions and contributions. Like the earth was better without you in power. Okay, you took peace from the earth. That's in Revelation 6. Okay, I said I want to bring out verse 6 too. Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him? Yeah, because this man has lied, he's stolen, he's raped, and he's robbed in power. That's why he's in power, and he's on his way out. You know, the Heavenly Father is systematically taking this devil down. It says, "Woe to him that increases that which is not his." See, robbery and rape and murder take place in the midst of his robbing. It says, "How long?" And to him that laded himself with thick clay. Go into that word thick clay. It's the Hebrew word, or it goes back to the Hebrew word abatyat, which means heavy debt. Not just debt, but heavy debt. So you pretty much got the earth saturated in debt. It's your badass contributions. The badass white man. You really fucked the earth up. You got to be proud to brag about what the white man has brought to the earth. You brought debt. No matter what you built, no matter what you established, what's the end result? Look at the world now. It's all polluted, it's toxic, and the people are all sick and dying. Psalm 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking. Oh, let me read verse 2. Well, let me start at 1. Psalm 58 and 1. Do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do you judge uprightly, ye sons of men? Yea, in heart you work wickedness. And the answer to that is no. This man pushes unrighteous decrees in the earth. All right? He doesn't establish righteousness. All right? He rules in unrighteousness. What's the standard for righteousness? The law, statutes, and commandments. He rules in total opposite of that. Talk about how you a goddamn Mo. You a fucking punk. And this devil has spread the LGBTQ, the alphabet abomination agenda in the earth. Talk about that. Talk about how the leadership of the world, the Edomites are freaks and are into taking a little get off on taking the innocence from little children. And talk about that. What the hell this man is being a colonizer is pretty badass. Yeah, in heart you work wickedness. Yeah, in your mind, all that's going through this man's mind is how to bring forth wickedness on the earth. Yeah, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. You a violent man. You've ruled in absolute bloodshed. You fucking devil. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. This man done lied on history. This man don't do shit but lie. He keep lies in his mouth. You know? Last verse. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Obviously, the righteous are not in authority because nobody's rejoicing. But when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn. Everybody around the earth is mourning. Really, because Esau done ripped the earth off. The so-called white man done ripped off the earth, then ripped off the people. He raped and robbed and murdered, cold bloodshed, to get where he's at, to bring about his faulty ass so-called contributions. I'm in the video right there. Lord willing, this video was edifying. And on to the next one, I say shalom.